Hey guys, Jay here with you one more time. Told you I'd be back to answer the questions that I give to the dipshit. Here, Jeff, one more time, pal. I'm blocking my information out, but that is a pilot's license, dickhead, that you don't have, okay? This is what I get from the FAA. See the seal on there? From the Department of Transportation? Yeah, maybe you don't because you're too fucking dumb. Yeah, you're a pilot, asshole. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna answer the fucking questions that I give to you. I said, what's the first thing you do before you get in a plane? Number one, you do the pre-flight. You walk around the plane, you make sure the ailerons, the elevators, the rudder, all the connectors are good. Make sure the tires are inflated. Pull the fuel valve. You open the door. There's a little panel on the cowling, Jeff. You pop open. It has a little spout underneath. You pull the knob up and it pours fuel in your little cup to make sure there's no water in it. Underneath the wings, there's two spouts. Push the fuel in there because that's where the fuel is held, is in the wings on a Cessna 152. Okay, now that we're through that, you get in the aircraft, Jeff. How do you start it? Well, I don't know, because I'm just dumb fuck guy here and just put 3 logs on my logbook, and the signature, the dates, nothing even matches. You tell me, Jay. Number one, if you're in there with an instructor, they're going to tell you what to do. First thing you do is go through your pre-flight checklist. Mixture rich. Throttle to, well, a little less than a half. Prime your engine. The primer's right above the throttle. Once the primer knob, you pull it open, prime it, push it in, screw it back shut. Have your little side window open. Yell out, clear prop, to make sure some dimwit is not walking around you like Jeff Noyes. Fire the engine up. Then what do you do from there, Jeff? Hopefully you're holding the brakes. Say hold the brakes. Pull the engine back to idle. Give the engine enough throttle and start taxiing yourself up to where you want to be on the taxiway. So before you go down to the runway, if you're in an uncontrolled airport, Jeff, you call the unicom, is what it's called, and it's nobody, it's uncontrolled. You're just forewarning other pilots in the area that you're about to depart that airport and what runway you're using. That way, if somebody's on final on the opposite runway, or somebody's on final on the runway that you're going to depart, they can call back and say, listen, dimwit, I'm on my way in. So you can hold short and wait for them. But anyway, the run-up. How you do that, Jeffrey? Well, I'll tell you. You hold your brakes. Run the power up to 2100 RPM. On your key, it'll say left and right. You turn your key back to right, you watch for an RPM drop. Turn it back to both. Then turn it to left. Turn it back to both. Watch for the RPM drop. If you let out a mag and the engine starts going blue, 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 you're too fucking dumb to realize that, but that's when you just say, you know what? Actually, you can try to lean the aircraft out to clear it up, or you just turn it around and take it back to be safe. But anyway, after you're done doing that, you pull the carb heat on. Watch for an RPM drop. It drops, push the carb heat back in. Then you check all your flight controls. Pull your yoke back, turn them both right, left, make sure your elevator is free and clear. ailerons are free and clear. Kick your rudder pedals, make sure the rudder is free and clear. And you say, okay, whatever the hell your in number is, I'm sure yours is November, I'm an asshole. So, ready for departure. So, you taxi out in the middle of the runway. Then what do you do, Jeffrey? You taxi out in the middle of the runway, you get yourself lined up. What do you do after that? Well, I'll tell you. You take your feet off the tops of the pedals, off the brakes, put your toes on the rudder pedals at the bottom. Start easing in power, and the more power you get, the more torque and P factor you're going to get. So the more power, the more the aircraft wants to swing to the left. So you have to hold right rudder. Now here's when I said about departure, if the horn comes on. If you pull the nose up too quick, the horn's going to come on. Which means you might as well just put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, because you're going to spin into the ground. Now if you do it up in the air, you're going to end up in a spin. Same thing, it's called a departure stall. The other one I didn't say about was a slow flight. So you get a slow flight. That's when all the flaps are down. You're coming in, you get too slow. And if you pull the nose up too high, it's called pitch for airspeed, power for altitude. Keep your pitch down to keep your airspeed up. With the flaps down, you give it more power. And the power, the propeller, the wind from the propeller hits the flaps and pushes you up in the air. That keeps you from dying. The difference between a departure stall you'll spin in. One or the other wing will kick over and you're just going to corkscrew the ground. Slow flight stall, if you pull it up into that, there's no spinning involved. You're just going to go nose over, bam, straight into the ground. Either way, you're dead, pretty much. Like I said, you lose the engine. Forward slip, side slip. You're going to overshoot your landing spot. You kick the nose clear down, aileron clear to one side and opposite rudder. And it'll throw you into a side slip. You get down to your altitude, then just leave out of it. Then you land. The one thing people don't want to teach anymore is spins. You get in a departure stall and they spin, which usually if you get into them on takeoff, you're not going to survive anyway. But some idiots like Jeffy Pooh would probably get into one up at altitude. One of the wings are going to kick, and now all you're going to do is spin down to the ground. So say that you're at, 3,000 feet, and you get into one, whichever way the plane is spinning, like it was spinning to your right, you leave everything go. Just leave your hands off everything. So if it's spinning to the right, leave your hands off everything, kick opposite rudder. So spinning to your right, you kick left rudder. That'll break the spin. Then you just grab the controls and pull yourself out slowly, and hopefully you have enough altitude to pull yourself out of it. But like I said, 3 entries in a logbook. What I say about when you get put under the hood, when they put you under the hood, It's like your IFR. You can't see anything but your instruments. So they try to get you lost. And what you do from there, you realize what runway you come off of from that airport. You chart that on your map from the airport that you're off of. And when they tell you to make a turn or something, you write that down real quick and you time yourself on how long you're on that turn. And then they'll tell you to make another turn. Time that. Tell you to make another turn. Then all of a sudden they'll say, okay, take me back to the airport. There's a lot more shit involved than 3 entries in a logbook. You fucking moron. Oh, Kevin, you know I got to prove myself here and that again. You know what? You haven't proved shit. You proved that you're a liar, an idiot, an asshole, a greaseball. You're not a fucking pilot. You're nowhere near a pilot. I've seen kids on the beach fly fucking kites better than you could fly a fucking plane because you can't fly a plane. There ain't nobody in their right fucking mind will give you keys to an airplane. I don't know. But I gotta get going. I got a lot of baking to do tonight. Get ready for the church thing tomorrow. And then that's it, I'm done. I gotta get a shower. Yeah, get done tonight, then be at the church tomorrow. So I'll make a video sometime tomorrow. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. Flying's not easy. There's a lot more to it than greaseball shows. Everybody gotta have one of these, a pilot logbook. No, you can go to any FBO and pick one of them up. You can pick any of the books up he has. 3 entries. Give me a break. I got 2 log books. One's jam full and the other one's almost half full. They're both up in the attic. I'm too old and I don't log hours anymore. I don't do it commercially, so I quit. I don't quit flying, but I quit logging. And another thing in there, 3 entries. If he was that long of a pilot, you have to have a biannual by law, which means you have to fly with an instructor and you have to be signed off for a biannual every 2 years, Jeffrey. I assumed you would have known that since you are a pilot. You piece of shit. What a joke. Alright guys, I'm going to get going. Love y'all. Take care. God bless. Have a great night. Please like, subscribe, share. Don't forget that damn like button, Betty. I'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.